Hello, hello, Mish here. I'm a certified MBTI practitioner, and today I'm going to talk to you about the INFP. Now, the INFP is known as the thoughtful idealist. Now, the INFPs are going to be the people that you need around when you are just feeling low and down, because an INFP's number one job in life is to make sure that everyone's feeling supported and everyone has what they need to be successful. And everything that they do in work and life and everything in between is to make sure that the people that they value and that their values are wrapped in between everything that they do. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you about an INFP, which is introversion, intuition, feeling, and perceiving. I'm going to tell you what they are at their best, characteristics of an INFP, how others may see you, and last but not least, your potential areas of growth. Okay, so at your best, an INFP is very in tune with how not only their feelings, emotions are, but how the feelings and emotions of the people are around them. So they're very in tune, very sensitive in that sense, and very empathetic. They also, when they're doing a job, what really motivates and engages them is to make sure that the ultimate goal behind that project is to develop people, support people, train people, help them on their growth path. If that's at the core of the root of the project, you are really going to see an INFP excel. For most INFPs, their job has to go beyond the paycheck. It's got to really mean something in their heart and in their core. Some of the characteristics of an INFP is to be very sensitive and caring. They are idealistic and very loyal to their ideas. So because they're a P and they're an N, that mix of N and P, remember, N is your intuition. So really feeling the gut, being able to think about big picture ideas. So those bigger theories and values and what they see as their life's mission is important to them. And then because they're a P, they're very flexible. So it's easy for them to go with the ebb and flow of things. And that's why they end up being great people support, because they can adapt themselves quite quickly and easily to support those around them. They also are very curious, and they do have a long range vision. So because they're a P, a lot of people will think that they don't have that long range vision. But again, back to their values and the people around them, that is more their drive for having a long-term plan. So these people will know what they'd like to see their 10-year mission be. They might not have it all planned out step by step, but they do have an ultimate goal that will be based on their morals and their values, and that will be a strong that'll be the pulse of everything that they do. How others might perceive you as an INFP is that you really do value relationships that are based on trust, authenticity, respect. So those superficial acquaintance type relationships don't last long with an INFP. You're either on that really deep, intimate level with them or not really at all, because they really value that intimacy. They're very adaptable and flexible, and they do find issues with too much structure. So they work a lot better with autonomy in their professional careers. They're very original and individual, but sometimes they can be difficult to understand. Now that leads into your potential area of growth, because you've got these big picture theories, but you're not a big planner, you're worried about people's feelings and emotions, but then you're an introvert. It can be very difficult to get your ideas out in a way that other people will understand. So in your areas of growth, what you need to make sure that you're not doing is you're getting really excited about this possibility, then jumping to this one, and then jumping to this one, and jumping to this one, and not actually finishing a project. Because your least developed function is your thinking, and your third developed function is going to be your sensing. You don't have that here and now. So the details and the logic and being pragmatic about what you're trying to do, that's going to be something that's the last thing on your mind. So you can think of all these wonderful ideas. You can think outside the box and solve this and solve that and solve that, but you definitely need to be working on the here and now. What's happened in the past? Does everything make sense? And how do we build this idea up into something that's actually going to be able to be achieved, right? And because of that, if you're not able to get that side of your plan sorted, it can be very hard to get buy-in from the people around you, especially if they have an STJ type, right? Which would be your opposite type. You also need to make sure that you don't withdraw from people. So in areas where you're feeling very stressed, or you are feeling micromanaged, or you are feeling like you don't have the autonomy, it's almost like your verbal brain, part of your brain, switches off. So you can find it very hard to express all of your big ideas and theories, especially in the moment. And you really need to go into your introversion, into your brain, and think through your processes to be able to explain them out loud. And last but not least, you really need to make sure that you think about strength-based management, right? So you're all about developing and supporting other people. Why not let other people develop and support you? So go out and find those people who have the S, T, or J types in them, and help them get you those facts and those details for the here and now, and learn how to develop that function so that you can bring your two ideas together. Thinking big picture and outside of the box is very easy for you. Thinking about people is very easy for you, but you're going to need someone to kind of rein you in, pull you back, and say, right, sit down, and now actually let's make something happen. Yeah, so what you really need to develop yourself on is getting the here and now facts and details, and being able to put a smart plan together so that you can actually achieve those goals. So that is an INFP. I hope that allows you to understand your type a little bit more, or understand someone in your life that might be an INFP. And as usual, let me know in the comments below what else you want to see, and I will see you on the next video.